86. It's been a hot minute since I needed to discuss about this anime. What can I say about it that, probably some people haven't said about it? I mean, I don't know. I think it's interesting in my opinion. It took some similar elements of like Darling in the Franxx, turned it a little bit because it does really give me some vibes of Darling in the Franxx when I do watch this anime each time. I'm like, wow, it's not like so much. Like I even tell myself that because it actually does. It's basically the same concept of Darling in the Franxx, putting kids, making young kids fighting wars that they should not be in, which is that same similar concept but twisted a little bit with like a little dab bit of racism of this republic, or like this world of where white hair and blue-eyed people are just living like the luxurious life that they want to live in and everything, and that the other kids with like different hair color and different eye color are being pushed to this district called 86, where basically all the kids with like the different hair color and eye color are being pushed to fight on this that are being pushed to fight a war, a specific war of like the Federation or something along those lines of like group of like, or just like evil robots or whatever, because like I don't know who's their specific leader. Like I can't really like say, but it's just like most of the fights are being dealt with or these mechs or these machines that the 86 are controlling. The fights are really it's like really intense. It's like how do I say this? It's like I haven't seen something like, I think I have seen something like with like not a fight to fight, but like having to do with like mechanics and everything is like really interesting to me, and like see how like intense and everything is. It's basically, yeah, it basically gives me like Darling in the Franxx vibes because of how like these kids are using the mechs to fight against these robots essentially that are trying to kill him and everything. And what's interesting with this anime is with the characters as well, and specifically with the Reaper or Sheen, that you get to see a lot more with him, with his character. He kind of seems like one of those characters like, oh, I'm like so cool or badass or whatever the fuck. Well, no, he has a lot of trauma and everything, and him alongside with the other members of 86, they're trying to like live as much as they can possibly before going into these battlefields with these machines and everything, hoping that they can survive, or they can hopefully like die but in the Reaper's hands, so that way they don't have to feel so shameless and everything, and that they can continue having the Reaper take their lives like that, but it's just like to carry them on, or some shit like that. There's like way more like depth that goes into Sheen's character, and having him treating his fellow 86 allies and everything. The character, like, he goes through so much, and he's trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life. Like, if the war has ever ended, like they always talked about like, oh, what do you guys will want to do once it's over, and he has no sense of direction for himself. Like, these kids are being grown up from the battlefield themselves and the experience and everything, which again reminds me a lot of Darling in the Franxx, because they shared that similar play, that similar like how the characters are being treated in sorts. I do love the connection, or do love the two different perspectives that we get to see from the handler one, who's again one of those blue-eyed white-haired people, seeing how she is being cast aside of how, like, regardless of how she feels, like, she should not like get too emotionally connected with these guys. Her whole race is basically dishing on the 86 and like rewriting it to make them look like the victors and everything, and not really doing much as they're saying that they're doing. But a good change of pace goes along with, like, probably in the last season with like the first season with like a couple, like probably 2 or 3 episodes, and then with the second season it goes really it dwells in a lot more bigger, with mostly being taken with the 86 kids and seeing their perspectives. It was a really nice change of pace in the second season, watching more so the 86 than worrying about Handler, of how she's dealing with the situation that she must fight must fight the war that their race refuses to fight, and having the 86 do that for them. It's nice seeing some character development and like really change, and how war can absolutely change people and everything. And it's good to see like how it changed for like the better or the worse. But yeah, I guess that's much more that I should say, because I don't want to like spoil a lot of it, because it's really good. And I feel like it's just like something, for me, I feel like it was something really refreshing, and seeing a little bit something that I have already seen before, but dwelled in a little bit differently, with again this show reminding me a whole lot of Darling in the Franxx. But yeah, I really did enjoy each and every episode, especially waiting on the fucking last two. For some reason had some weird developments there. But yeah, it was just really enjoyable for me to watch, and I really do enjoy each and every episode. I really do love the characters. I feel like it does spawn in like a little bit of a close connection with those kids, and not knowing what to do, what they want with their lives and everything. And that being raised can really change how being given an opportunity to do whatever you want, with kids not knowing what they want to do, if they only want to do what they want to do, and not sincerely something that they who need but necessarily want. But yeah, all that aside, I'll give it a good solid 8 out of 10 in my opinion. I think it's really good, or really great in my opinion. I feel like hopefully the third season, or like the sequel or whatever, can continue on, because there's still more, I guess, being shown and teased in the last episode. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than what has the second season left off on, and I can't wait to see the third season and how that goes. And I do hope the characters, I don't want to spoil it, but like I do hope my favorite characters that are alive stay alive in the third season, because I was scared shitless when I thought some of them died. But yeah, there are one strong kick-ass district and everything. So yeah, the 86, really good stuff. I recommend taking a watch. If not, that's okay, you don't have to watch it, but hey, if it's something that if you want to have something like, not kind of like a similar experience with Darling in the Franxx, but a whole lot differently with the take on it, by all means go watch this. If not, that's okay with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If not, that's fine as always. Anyways, have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. Take care, stay safe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, later.